What's up YouTube? How's it going? It is your boy Breaks here. Today I've got for you all a brand new video, never before seen on this channel. One that I think you're all really going to enjoy. So let's go ahead and get into the video. Today's video is going to be my 5 tips that I think will help any one of you get a better connection online. And with a better connection, you're definitely going to have a better experience. You're just going to have more fun playing. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into my 5 tips for you to have a better connection online. Tip number 1, if there's any tip on this list that you have to listen to, the tip that is the most important, the information that is vital, that is crucial to you getting a better connection online, it is cut out the Wi-Fi. That is right, no more Wi-Fi. Direct Connect only. Direct Connect. Now, for those of you who don't know what Direct Connect is when you get an Ethernet cable that connects to the back of your PlayStation 4 or your Xbox One, and it goes directly into your modem, the thing that's giving you all internet. Now, if you don't know what that is, I should have pictures coming up somewhere around here, what a modem is, what an Ethernet cable is. Now, I'm assuming you already spent $400 on a console, PlayStation or Xbox One, then you spent $60 on the game of your choice, and then you spent another $60 just trying to get an online experience. So you've already spent $520 just to play the game online. Now, a cheap Ethernet cable is only going to cost you $5 on something like Amazon. You're telling me you can't dish out $5 more to direct connect your PlayStation or Xbox One to your modem? Come on, guys. That's a no. There's a lot of no's. Your console has to be able to directly connect to your internet provider if you really want a better online experience. So, for my tip number 1, Direct Connect. No more Wi-Fi, guys. Now, for step number 2. Step number 2 is one that I think is a little bit more difficult than step number 1. Step number 1 can be solved very easily, like I said, and it's completely unskippable. But step number 2, if you feel like you can't do it, it's understandable. Step number 2 is to get a router. Now, routers really help in extend your internet connection. They help in making it so that way you have a smoother connection while you're playing, especially if you have multiple devices connected just to your modem or just to your internet. It might drain your internet. So, or at least feel like, you know, your internet's getting a little slow, a little sluggish. So what I did to solve that problem, because I was having that problem, was I bought kind of a high-end router, and that completely solved my problem. I got a router and I connected all the devices I want to this router, and this bad boy is pumping out internet connection to all of them. No more slowing down for me, no more lag or issues like that. It's completely understandable if you cannot afford a router. However, I think if you spend so much money on the console, like I said before, and then the games and the online, I think you might be able to get a router. It's just my guess. You might be able to get a router. Now, if you can't, like I said, totally okay, skippable step, but if you want, get yourself a router. You could always Google online what are the top gaming routers for this year or for last year. I always go with a year behind or something like that because I'm not breaking the bank, you guys. You don't have to break the bank. You could definitely go cheap, but effective. So step number 2 for you to improve and get a better online connection is to get yourself a router. Now, for step number 3. Now let's assume already that you've got your PlayStation or Xbox One directly connected to your modem. You've got a router to help spread out the internet connection amongst all your devices, all your tablets, your iPhones, your laptop, your computer, whatever it is. Your internet connection is clean, it's spread out, nothing's draining your internet connection, and you have a direct connect. However, for some reason, your internet still feels slower than it normally feels. You don't know what's going on, your connection, you feel like you're lagging all the time, your connection feels less than what it is you pay for, what it is you know that you deserve, that you have, that is yours. You know that there's something different, something's going on. You just can't put a finger on it. For step number 3, I suggest resetting your modem and your router. Now, step number 3 is an extremely simple step. It's a step that you wouldn't even think I need to mention. Step that everyone's like, duh, reset your router, but a lot of people seem to forget. And I definitely used to forget that sometimes you just need to reset your router and your modem if your connection's feeling a little laggy. Especially because sometimes in the area or in the neighborhood, your internet provider might have issues, service issues, and you might not even know about it. You know, I paid for the connection, but yeah, don't send me a note. Don't let me know when my internet connection is lagging or having issues in the area because of a rainstorm or something like that. So if you're having issues, you don't know what it is, you've already got a modem, your PlayStation, your Xbox directly connected, you got a router as well, and you're like, what's going on? It feels slower than what I paid for. Reset your modem and your router. Now, really quickly, when you reset your modem and your router, what you're gonna wanna do is pull out the power cord for your modem to reset your modem and pull out the power cord for your router to reset your router. You're gonna wait 30 seconds. 30 seconds is good enough time to wait. Then you plug back in the power cord to your modem only, not to your router, your modem only, and wait for those lights to turn on all up and down that modem. Once the lights are fully on the modem, you go ahead and plug in the power cord to your router, and once your router's up, you're backing up and ready for some action. Time to pwn some news. And now, for step number 4. Whoa! Step number 4 is probably going to be the easiest step on this list. The one that'll definitely improve your gameplay and your gameplay experience dramatically when you're playing online. Step number 4 is just to check your NAT type on your console. A lot of people don't seem to know this, or maybe they forgot, maybe they don't really care, but it actually changes your online experience. Make sure you have an open NAT type. Now you can go into either your PlayStation 4 or your Xbox One and check what your NAT type is. If you have a strict or moderate NAT type, what that does is it alters the players you're going to be playing against. So if you have a strict NAT type, you might not get the better connection people to play against. You might get fewer people to play against, a smaller list of people. So you really want an open NAT type, because an open NAT type is going to allow you to play with everyone, especially those out there who have better connections. So for step number 4, go ahead into your console and check what your NAT type is. Now for step number 5. Step number 5 is another really easy one. This list isn't too hard, guys. You guys can all do this. I have faith in you. I have faith in all of you, guys and gals out there. You can do this. Step number 5 is just to avoid Wi-Fi players. Avoid players with bad connections. Avoid players with high ping. Avoid players where their bar is really, really low. You see them at 2 bar, 1 bar. Don't play against those players. If you're playing a fighting game, you can always see in the game whether or not the player has a bad connection or whether or not their Wi-Fi. Each game has different settings. You go in, read the settings, and check what the settings do. But before you match up against someone, they always show you their connection. If you see someone with a really bad connection, dodge that player. Avoid him or her completely. Don't play against them. They haven't followed the 5-step rule to a better online connection. But you be sure to avoid those players with a bad connection. Now, in a game like Call of Duty, it's a little bit harder to do that. It's just if the lobby is really, really laggy, or if you played a really, really laggy game, just dodge that lobby. Don't play in there again. But for those of you who watch my channel, I feel like you play fighting games because that's what I primarily upload is fighting games. So be sure to avoid those bad players. Wow. So that's it for my 5 tips to help you get a better online connection. Now, if you follow all 5 of those, you will definitely have the best online connection possible to combat your opponent. Pat, pat. I have faith that all of you out there can follow each and every step on that list. And if you can't, make sure you direct connect. Remember, that was the most important one. Every single other one is equally as important though, but I just really hope that you all get the most out of this list. I hope that it helped you in any way. If you want to see more videos just like this, be sure to let me know in the comment section below. I'll be sure to read all your comments and reply as I always do. And like always, stay tuned and I will see you all next time.